And we are restarting.
Yep.
People, what was the last thing you saw?
Did they get to the part where the dragon attacked us?
Oh, God.
We killed it, don't worry.
We're all dead. We're re-rolling characters right now.
Yep. I want to be the Doug this time.
I'm not dead.
Okay. Last time on Earthdawn Ball Z.
Yeah.
Zephyr is doing incredible things and flies out of the square. Lythala does a semi-pathetic performance where Vashi tries to bail her out. Vashi does an exceptional job singing and therefore gets out of the square. Lythala gets punished and put back into the square.
Oh, no.
At this point, the Lythala is to continue, and that's when Glyph looks up and says, well, I perform wood carving, and that is what you have missed.
Yeah. Someone's getting voted off the island.
Now we continue.
So I can't really impress you with entertainment. I mean,
Well, no, you can.
I can.
You do happen to have wood with you.
Ah!
All right.
Don't whittle it. It's not worth it. Just make it dance or something.
All right. I'll carve one of my arrows. Some nice designs in one of my arrows.
Okay, go ahead and roll wood carving.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Well, you made the shaft.
Not a one.
Oh my god, that's a great quote.
I can
As
see
you look at it and you're trying to work with it, your hands are shaking and you're obviously nervous. The scrutinizing eye suddenly looks at you even more and you see yourself cut the arrow in half. And you look down, and at that point, you don't even intend to give a defeated look. And without even changing, the one is still scrutinizing you while the big one lets out a giant guffaw. At that point, he turns around and he looks over to the dwarf.
No, he does not.
Because I'm magic!
Can I go?
No, you cannot.
Oh.
Let's see, cooking.
Go stand on him. Do it.
What's your artisan?
Cooking.
I have some meat
Wait,
from
cooking's
hunting.
not your artisan.
Yes, it
Wait,
is.
it? Hold on.
Oh my god.
You've been living a lie. What are potatoes?
Oh no,
from?
it is. It is.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Did you say you had meat?
I have some meat from when I hunted earlier.
May I borrow some meat?
You may have 1 unit of meat.
Okay.
I will deduct that from my inventory.
I'm
I'm
So,
taking care of that.
You hand him the meat and go back to working with your wood. CV finally finishes her song, and the scrutinizing one motions her over. Yay! And well, all of you are outside of the square. There is nothing to be said. What?
nothing, just nothing.
We need to not be near role play. Every time we go somewhere, it's
Forget
crazy shit.
Just forget it.
So with that, despite that, the large one is standing with a very large axe, be keeping an eye on all of you. However, he's doing so in a pretty mirthful way. Eventually, we finally get a final roll. As you look down and see the, you see that the campfire there, you managed to get it up and going so that you can start cooking the meat.
That is actually not how I'm going to prepare the meat.
How are you going to prepare the meat?
How long would it take to reattune a spell really quick? With one thread.
This is gonna be amazing.
Oh god, this is gonna be awful.
Depending on how you roll, and depending on all right, before we go on,
Okay.
do you know what reattuning on the fly looks like?
Nope.
You are weaving threads into your matrix.
Okay.
Do you want to reattune on the fly?
Oh God. Oh God.
I ready my weapon.
Oh God.
I am saying this because in character you would know this. Out of character you were clueless.
Oh God.
Do it.
This could get us all killed.
Make
Yeah,
the
I-
meat
Oh
I
no,
know
somebody's gonna die. It's not us.
No,
I know I'm not there, but
I'm just
that's
trying
a
to-
bad idea.
Jack, can I tell you my intention?
Joy is going metagame on this. It is
Yeah.
such a bad
Sorry.
idea.
This is an awful, awful idea.
Or the greatest. Think of the legendary points.
Think of the legendary points.
You can't collect legend points when you're dead.
Oh, sure you can. Because I can collect his.
All right, in that case,
I guess.
no. I'm
Cast magic missile. Anyway,
I'm
go on.
I'm going to explain to them
I'm going to kill them.
this is not offensive. This is not going to hurt you in any way.
Don't worry, I'm not trying to kill you.
Okay, I'm going to put my back towards them so that they.
As you turn your back towards them and you say, "This is not going to hurt you," you
Okay.
hear the unsheathing of two blades. Everyone else sees a large scimitar and short sword pulled out of the sheaths of the agile one.
What a step
gonna
forward.
drop
Whoa,
my
whoa,
whittling
whoa, whoa,
knife.
whoa.
I put
The
my
f-
flute in front
As
of
you
my
were
eyes
saying,
so
whoa,
I
whoa,
can-
whoa, 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 the one observation you have is these are heavily reforged weapons.
Great.
Okay.
Well,
I'm not holding my knife anymore. I'm not posing any threat.
I have my flute in front of my eyes so I can't watch.
I'm going to turn around and say, I mean you absolutely no harm.
What do you do?
Shit. No, I don't do that.
The big one in the background guffaws even harder at that line.
I'm going to turn there's them, and then there's 90 degrees. I'm going to turn 90 degrees, and I'm going to reattune heat food. Silence.
silence is deafening, sir.
Oh God, what have I done?
Hey, at least we're gonna get some legendary points out of this. Oh, yes we are.
Are you kidding? Oh my God, are you kidding?
I love it.
Zephyr, you have highest initiative. Do you do anything? You're
I-
standing back.
No. What? Where did
Okay,
you get
just
that
a second.
idea? Let me finish.
Okay.
Um,
No-
that-
Go on.
okay. Can,
Sorry.
Can I do something or?
I go on, please. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Okay.
It's accidental completely.
I don't know. You keep saying you're standing back or nothing happens. I'm like, well, but I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Okay.
They're
so-
not. They are not in this list, by the way.
No, they are not.
Okay.
Okay. So, am I in between? I have no idea about placement. Like
You
I said, go-
placement in terms of this, and I'm sorry for the random map, but I didn't expect someone to do something idiotic at this part.
Nobody's doing anything idiotic. I keep.
Not
You're
yet.
absolutely doing something idiotic. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to yell at you for this later.
Hey.
Okay, so we
Providing we
have
win.
this square here.
Well, you took my silver.
Okay.
Gave
We
it.
are
It's your fault.
we are going to turn around and we'll turn around and we'll use letters, okay? Now, to put things in perspective, B is for big and A is for agile. And to put things in even more perspective,
Gosh dang it, tack back.
T is for tack back. Notice the size difference. No, I'm kidding.
I can't see anything.
Zephyr,
Yeah, we
you
can
are off to the side. In fact, generally the rest of you are near Zephyr.
Okay. Off to the side of what?
The square, the wall is over here. Oh,
Right.
I should probably share this screen. There we go.
Thank you.
Okay, so with that said, we have Lulali.
They're rather large.
Who?
And yeah, they're not really that large. I just wanted to do that for the fun factor.
Okay.
And last is G.
Wait, I thought I was out of the thing.
Oh, that's right. You did. You got pulled out.
That's right, I
So-
did.
Now, as a note, nothing aggressive other than the drawing of swords has been done from the person at this time, Zephyr.
Okay. Nothing aggressive besides whipping out the weapon has happened.
Well, Micah's whipping out his weapon for some reason.
Okay, then I'm gonna fly a little bit, just a little bit, not like really fast at him, but I'm gonna go and stand by these guys like that. Just
So
like,
y-
ooh,
Oh no.
Okay, so you're doing
No.
so inquisitively yet friendly.
yeah.
To
like, no,
confirm,
I don't have anything.
you are not armed.
No, I don't have anything in my hands. I just come over and I'm like, ooh, I love it when he cooks like this.
Okay.
So I'm just watching him
Good
do it.
enough. Micah, you're lucky enough to have second initiative in this point. Roll your reattune on the fly. Am I a horrible man to say I hope you botch?
Oh god, yes
No.
you are.
No, I'm kidding. You should not botch. I mean, that the only times you've attempted to reattune on the fly, you've botched.
That would be elementalism, correct? Or
Yes,
read right.
that is elementalism. That's thread weaving.
Oh thank god.
Okay, what is your thread weaving? What is your weaving difficulty of that?
On the fly.
It is 5-7, so
You
Yes.
rolled a 7 versus a 7. You successfully reattuned. Which spell did you replace?
I replaced flame weapon.
Okay, replace it with heat food right now.
Oh god.
Wait, is that gonna cook the food too, or is it just gonna be warm raw meat?
It is going
No.
to cook the food. I hope.
Just checking in order. Lythala, are you doing anything?
I have my. I should probably put my real flute together. I have my flute in front of me here.
Good enough, Vashi. Are you doing
I
anything out
just-
of normal?
I just have my flute in front of my eyes like this.
Got it. Vashi?
Um,
You're currently about 4 Vashis away from them.
Yeah. I'm like, darn it, Micah. Why are you gonna do the heat food spell right now? If I would know that.
Glyph, what are you doing?
Sitting in the corner of the box, just like trying not to get myself killed.
That's perfect. All right. Well, that was a beautiful round. Let's go for round 2.
Yay!
Hmm.
Oh Jesus.
Stone.
Oops. Ignore that. Now, let's see. Lythala. Same thing? Just checking. Lythala, Zephyr, Glyph, any of you doing anything different?
Can I keep talking to the guys?
You can.
Okay.
They are not the person who is looking at them, the agile one,
Mhm.
is not moving an inch.
So as
The
I
big
was
one is laughing.
I just want to
Okay.
be clear, as I was weaving all of these threads, they're not moving?
Not a single ounce.
Thank
Though
God.
the best way to say it is, you know that look about when the panther is in the weeds ready to pounce?
Mm-hmm.
You get an overwhelming aura of that.
No,
from him.
I'm getting that.
Okay. So I just keep talking. Oh, he does all this kind of stuff, and he makes the stuff. He makes really good food. So on the other things, and we met some friends earlier who we were cooking, and they made the stew. And Micah helped with some of the seasoning stuff. It was really good. I'm just babbling. I'm just babbling
and
in
just
their ear. A lot.
nonstop babble. Okay.
Yeah, not really nonstop, but just friendly conversation. Like, oh, well, do you want to hear about it? Okay, stay completely
Eventually.
silent if you want to hear about it. Okay, so anyway, a couple
Okay.
days ago,
Eventually, they let you weave your threads as this entire scene plays out. He seems to be the pillar of a statue staring at you while the big guy is just sitting there laughing at the circumstance and almost not even taking you seriously.
Okay.
Eventually, you roll the following: thread weaving, and then spell casting. As Everyone else is freaking out and standing still, and all you hear in the background is an anthem of babbles.
So I roll spell casting?
Yeah, well, no. Is there a thread for heat food?
Yeah, it is.
So it's elementalism. So here's one round.
I rolled 1 round of elementalism. That was the 7.
Okay, no, that was the reattune on the fly.
Okay.
Now there's a thread.
Okay.
So now round
This
2,
could only get
elementalism for the thread, which
Okay.
you have to beat the first number of the spell. May I?
What is it?
I have a feeling I know what you're about to say too.
What am I about to say?
Are you going to roll elementalism or no?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Ah!
You didn't add karma, huh? Okay.
Wait, why wouldn't I add karma?
Because you didn't say we're adding karma.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you successfully weave the thread. Now cast the
I
spell.
thought you do the karma thing after. Like,
No, you say adding karma before you roll.
that would have been good to know.
Okay, just checking.
You still
Okay.
did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
Spell casting.
Then spell casting.
And not adding karma to that either, huh?
Yep, I was just thinking that.
Just curious.
I'm just saying, you know,
So
if
much
you
fun
would have
today.
botched that roll, you
It would've
may
been
have
great.
just been killed.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh man, that would have been a great first encampment. We fight.
God.
So the spell defense of the meat was what? Just curious.
You,
Spell
suc-
defense of my meat.
you successfully go against the meat.
Oh, thank God.
As you cook the food right before their eyes magically. And what do you do after it's completed? This is a very tense time period, by the way.
Throw it at them.
No. I turn to them.
Here's your food.
I turn to them cautiously and offer them some, not taking a step in their direction at all.
Does it have a nice garnish on it? He usually makes nice garnish on it.
Is
It's
it
nice
spicy?
and shiny.
He looks. The only thing that moves on this man's face is his voice. His voice comes through a unmoving jaw. That wasn't cooking.
That's amazing.
You're right, that was not cooking.
I'm letting this
The
one
big
play out.
one suddenly slaps his shoulder so hard you almost hear a clap and maybe a bone break. And he still doesn't move. As the bigger one turns around and laughs and says, I think the wee one down there shit his pants. And he starts pointing at Glyph.
I'm so scared.
Oh,
I'm just,
Glyph, by the way,
Oh,
Zephyr,
very big.
as you look over in that direction, you see Glyph visibly shaking.
aw, Glyph. It's okay. They're just really big. They're not really mean. I mean, they weren't like the big bear. There was a big bear, you know. It would try to
Oh,
eat
Zephyr,
me.
shut up.
It was huge.
They turn around and all this agile human does is point directly at you, dwarf, and he points outside the square in the other direction,
To the
north.
north. I'm going to slowly walk that way.
After that,
Reattune a spell.
yeah, as you step both of your feet on the other's hand, you hear a snap behind you as he snaps his fingers while holding on to the sword. What do you do?
I'm gonna turn around and look at the sword.
He's holding both of them. It looks like he has not moved an inch. except his neck slightly to keep an eye directly on you. The bigger one suddenly interrupts the air, and he says, "Pardon my brother. He means for you to sit down."
Okay, I'm gonna sit down then.
He nods and he looks down.
Jesus.
We won. Pants shitter.
Yes.
Finish doing your thing.
Do my thing. Can I do my thing?
Roll wood carving.
Is that what he's doing?
What?
Oh god.
I think you should try adding karma.
Nah, do not do it.
Just never learn. Oh my god.
He just says, "Little one, why don't you keep him company?" And he does this little polite motion with his hand, moving you towards Micah.
Towards Micah?
Micah.
There?
Yep.
Okay.
He says,
Hey.
"We cannot risk the safety of our village, so the two of you will stay out here for now."
Aw,
And he
you
looks
can't come
over.
in?
He looks over at the remaining three, and says, "Well, what do you need in our village?"
Well, we were looking for a bed to sleep in because Micah, that one, the one who makes the cooking, he wanted to sleep on with the roof and stuff. I don't really care. I like sleeping outside. It's kind of nice. Air's a little thick, but that's okay.
He grins slightly.
How are you?
He grins slightly, looks back at you, and says, "Well, I've had an interesting day. I've seen 2 windling, which you are the 3rd and 4th one I've seen in my entire life."
Yeah, we don't get out much.
He laughs again. "My name's Thero," and he holds his hand out towards you, towards the 3 of you. "Welcome. Welcome to Kivengard."
Can I shake his hand, or can I just put my hand next to his hand just to see how big it is?
His hand is, despite his size, and his muscles.
It's about a quarter of a
not-
Vashi.
Thanks. Nah, you and him are able to actually reach, and even though he's gripping you at the upper arm gently, you're able to touch his wrist that way.
Okay.
He then embraces Vashi in the same way, I assume.
Fine with me.
And
I
Micah.
apologize for the incident.
And Micah, how do you? Never mind. I'm sorry. Lythala, how do you embrace?
The same way.
Okay, so
Wrist
Face
shaking.
death.
now at that point he says, as he says, "We will be going inside as my brother Kilji here keeps your friends company." And he looks over. What's up?
What's your brother's
Can I
name?
frantically carve some more?
What was your brother's name?
That's all you do is you're just frantically carving.
Yes.
So no,
Yes, I
you're
am.
not rolling. You're not rolling again, man. You're frantically carving. So
Yeah, you
at
don't
that
get your card
point,
well.
at that point, he brings the 3 of you in. Micah, Glyph, you 2 are sitting outside first for a while. The thing that is crazy is that his brother doesn't go in the gates. He stands there staring at the 2 of you,
Okay.
both weapons out.
Is he gonna be okay? I mean,
He
he hasn't blinked.
Thero giggles as you're coming in. "My brother is the most trustworthy man that I know. He will be just fine."
Okay.
He takes-
What about my friends? He's not gonna. Yeah. Because they are good people. They're just really nervous. They're
He
so bad at
grins.
stage
He
stuff.
grins slightly and he says, "If he will attack second,
Oh, excellent.
that is part of his moral code."
I don't know if excellent's the word we're looking for, but yeah, good enough.
That makes me a little bit
Well,
more
it's
calm.
much better than attacking first. He's so big. He can just take
Yeah.
them all both. But
I'm more worried about our own people attacking first accidentally.
Now, as
oh, I think they've learned their lesson.
Micah, before I leave you on this portion, what is your mentality at this point?
I'm somewhat relieved at hearing that if we are going to die, it will be our own faults and not
Okay.
because of them.
Okay, but I mean, is your character like sitting still, like he's on a death watch?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or-
I'm
Okay.
I'm standing somewhat behind, almost like using Glyph as a shield.
Okay,
No, you're
Glyph,
not.
Glyph, you
No,
are
you're not.
sitting there frantically carving, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay. Moving on.
It's okay, guys. We'll be back in a minute, or later.
Bye.
Now, as you enter the town, the one named Thero, the larger and very jovial man, the one that's unkempt and bulging with muscles, starts explaining Kivengard and a little bit of the quick history of it, just so that you know about the city itself. He doesn't tell you too many details, but from what you can gather in the picture that he gives you, hold on. Where is it? Oh, it's not here. Oh, whatever. Then I will have to do this. All right, move this over here.
I want to ask him about the greeting ritual at one point, saying that, I noticed that you did it a little bit differently than I did, kind of lying because we don't know exactly how to do it. And I want to ask, because I want to figure out more about the greeting ritual so we can do it properly.
Okay.
At some point.
How is it
He
so
gives
different from the one that we already know, though?
he
we
gives
didn't
it.
ask much about
You're
it.
just finding a way to ask about the greeting ritual and the details about it. The first thing he does is he brings your attention to the giant 2-story building right inside the gates, and he says, "You will want to go here. This is our tavern and our town hall." Beyond that, and he walks you into the tavern, the main room, and on the other side you see a hallway that leads to a window that you're able to look out. And right on the other side you see a smithy. Beyond that, you see a little bit of what looks like their farm and some outhouses and such nearby, as well as 2 very large storage buildings. Everything seems to be cut in plank woods, and there's almost a sense of small symmetry from what you can see in the city. In fact, everything seems incredibly proper, is the best way to say, in terms of the way the city was constructed. It reminds you of your care.